Arrays have a sum method, like the filter method, and sum method accepts a callback function which should take an element of the array as the argument. The sum method will return true if the callback function returns true for at least one element in the array. So it says we have an example of sum method call to check if any element in the array is an uppercase letter. So we have an array declared with a constant and a string array, and we access the array and interpolated the sum method, which have a condition which takes the letter accessed with the array. It checks each string letter, and if letter is equal, letter is matched with a strict operator letter and assigned to a method to uppercase. Basically, it matches if the letter is an uppercase. That's it. So add the sum even property to your spreadsheet functions. We have our spreadsheet functions here, and use the sum method to check if any element in the array is even. Okay, so we have to declare a property called sum even, and colon in there we access the array. We input nums array as our parameter, which returns the accessing of the array nums, and interpolate the method now called sum. So since we know that it says here, like the filter method, so since we know that if filter method must always have a condition, then sum method should be the same, which in our case would be the checking of the any element is even, which at least any of the element is even. Okay, so how would we do that? So since we access nums array, we take just like this one, we take each individual element inside the array, it would be num. So we take each individual element inside the array, it is represented by num, which returns the result of dividing the element number. How do you check this again? I think it's modulo 2, and it is strict operator by 0. Okay, is that working? Oh, it's working. So how? Let's take a step back. So since we accessed, for example, for visualization rather only, so for example 1 2 3 4 5, so we access nums array, which have an array of 1 2 3 4 5, and then we interpolated the sum method, which would at least take an even number, that would be 2 4. Okay, and then we also declared a new parameter to take each of them only, that would be 1 itself, 2 itself, 3 itself, 4 itself, and 5 itself only, which returns the result of dividing of the element, dividing the remainder. How do you explain this? So this would only check the current element num is even. So that's it. It does this by checking if the remainder, if the remainder of dividing num by 2 is 0. Okay, that's how you read it. If the remainder is 0, it means this is even. I repeat, if the remainder is 0, that would mean num is even, otherwise it is odd.